Handstand push-up. The movement begins at the top of a handstand with the arms fully locked out, the heels on the wall. At the bottom of each rep, the head touches the ground. At the top of each rep, the arms return to fully locked out position with the heels on the wall. Kipping is allowed. Push-up. The movement begins at the top of the push-up position with the arms fully extended. Toes on the ground with legs and back straight. In the bottom of each repetition, the chest, not stomach, must make contact with the ground. Thruster. The barbell starts on the ground, and the athlete must elevate it into the rack position. There is no requirement to stand up fully before beginning the thruster, nor is standing up prohibited. The thruster begins when the athlete squats below parallel with the barbell racked on the shoulders, or at least below the chin. Then, in a single movement, the athlete drives the barbell up, out of the squat and overhead. The finishing position has the knees, hips, and arms fully extended with the barbell stable over the heels. Once the athlete hits the bottom of the squat, there can be no rebind of the knees and or hips, and the feet must remain stationary. The bar can stop near the top and be pressed out if necessary, but any descent of the barbell after upward movement in the thruster has begun constitutes as a no lift. Any stepping, splitting, repositioning of the feet, rebinding the hips or knees, or jerking all constitutes a no lift. Going up on the toes is permitted as long as the feet remain stationary. Knee to elbow. Athlete holds the bar with feet off the ground in dead hang position. Bring both knees up to touch both elbows, not triceps, simultaneously. In the bottom position, athlete's feet must cross the vertical plane. Behind hand position on bar. Bending arms on the way up is authorized, however arms must be fully extended at the bottom position. AbMat Sit-up. Athlete starts in the down position with heels touching the ground. Hands must be above the head in contact with the ground as well. The top position ends with the athlete touching their toes, not heels. Athlete's butt and heels must remain in contact with the ground throughout the movement. Deadlift. This is a traditional deadlift with the hands outside the knees. Sumo deadlifts are not allowed. Starting at the floor, the barbell is lifted until the hips and knees reach full extension with the shoulders behind the bar. The arms must be straight throughout. Deliberate bouncing of the barbell is not allowed. Dropping the barbell after completion of the repetition is permitted. Hitching is permitted as long as full extension of the knees and hips is eventually reached. Burpee. The burpee begins with the athlete standing erect with hips extended. In the bottom position, the athlete's chest and thighs must come into contact with the ground. In the top position, the athlete must clap their hands above his or her head with hips and knees fully extended. A push-up is not required as long as the top and bottom position requirements are fulfilled. Kettlebell swing. At the top of the swing, the kettlebell must be fully inverted, bell over the handle, centered over the feet with the hips, knees, and arms fully extended and the arms straight. At the bottom, the wrists must touch the thigh. There is no requirement for flexing the knees. Pull-up. This is a standard pull-up. Dead hang, kipping, or butterfly pull-ups are all allowed, as long as all the requirements are met. At the bottom, the arms must be fully extended. At the top, the chin must break the horizontal plane of the bar. Jumping pull-up. Bar for jumping pull-up must be at height that reaches the athlete's mid-forearm when the athlete stands erect with arms extended overhead. The movement begins in the down position with athlete holding the bar, feet flat on the ground or an object, with arms extended. In the top position, the athlete's feet must be in the air, hands holding the bar, and the chin must break the horizontal plane of the bar.